Good coffee, hot but good. This place also sells mushroom mocha. I almost got it, but I decided to stick to my usual 12-ounce Americano, no cream, no sugar. Let's go for a walk. Greetings from the Green Lake neighborhood, everyone. I am across the street from Green Lake, which is an awesome park here that has a lake, and the name of that lake is Green Lake. All right, so this is going to be a 99.9% POV style video. Many of my, if not most of my videos are POV style videos. Anyway, I do a lot of walking tours on this channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Dennis. I live in Seattle. And if you are a regular viewer, subscriber, welcome back. Today, I'm gonna walk around Green Lake. This is going to be a slow walk. Came here to relax my mind today. Feel like I've been relaxing my mind a lot lately. Which is good. Hopefully you can hear me. I am recording using the inbuilt microphone. I'm trying to keep things simple. I have a lot of different cameras and microphones and just gear, really, and sometimes it sort of gets out of hand. So I'm going simple style today. Hopefully the audio will be fine. I'm also not going to talk a whole bunch either. Just want to walk and have you enjoy this walk with me without hearing my voice the whole time. I'm gonna begin this walk at the part of the park that's across the street from Starbucks, which I could have gone there for the coffee, but I didn't. And instead I went to Retreat, which is a breakfast place, coffee shop, like a cafe. That place is awesome, actually. I like Retreat a lot. I've been there a few times. It's inside. It looks really cool inside. If you're into aesthetics, they did a great job with that place. And I've just gotten coffee there. There are 3 or 4 times I've visited that place. One day maybe I'll go there for breakfast or brunch. It was packed. There were a lot of people inside. All right, I'm just gonna walk through this beautiful tree-lined pathway here. Again, POV, you might see my hands doing things on this walk. Like adjusting my hat, switching my coffee from my left hand, or from my right hand to my left, and vice versa, because the coffee is quite hot. This is the play field to the left there, and kids play area to the right. Straight ahead is the community center. And I'm gonna walk around this park counterclockwise today. And the conversation is going to be organic, meaning I'll just talk about things that sort of pop into my head. Maybe one day I'll do a live video from here, although that would be a long time to be holding a camera with a gimbal. And by camera I mean phone. basketball courts to the left there. There's some people here exercising, as you can see. So, speaking of going live, I did go live recently. I went live this past weekend from Jefferson Park in Beacon Hill. Green Lake, by the way, if you didn't know, is in North Seattle. One exit north of the University of Washington. And so, yeah, I went live at Jefferson Park this past weekend. And I used my phone. There's other ways that you can live stream, but I went simple. I used a phone. Well, not super simple. I actually used a gimbal to stabilize the footage because it was a walk and talk sort of live stream. And I noticed that the video didn't come in very well at the beginning. I think it had to do with the signal. The signal was weak, and then it got better as I walked. So that's the thing with live streams, is that you have to have, oh, this is the main entrance here to the community center. Yeah, when you go live, you have to have a strong signal, and perhaps walking around while you're live streaming, that's probably not the best, but there's ways around that. I know you can, you don't have to, you can use your phone, but there's ways that you can get a better signal, and you can use extra gear and all that. That's the stuff I was trying to avoid because I wanted to keep things simple. So anyway, if you watch that live stream, thank you for watching. I plan on doing more of those, maybe every Saturday or Sunday. Maybe it can be a Sunday morning thing that I do. Let's go mess with these. Well, I don't want to mess with them, but let's go look at them. Might poop on me. Ducks and geese. Or is it all ducks? No, it's ducks and geese. Yeah, see both. Sunday mornings, maybe that will be my park, my nature, which would of course include parks. My more nature-oriented videos and vlogs would take place on Sunday mornings by way of a live stream. Feet only on the left side and wheels on the right. Let's see how many people will follow directions. So yes, Sunday mornings. Let's look at the sign real quick. Sunday mornings, I will live stream as much as possible. I will shoot for a 9 a.m. time for my live streams, and maybe I'll post on Instagram or here on YouTube an announcement as far as what we might talk about or cover. So walking around Green Lake, I believe it's a little shy of 3 miles. I think it's 2.7 miles. I get this and Seward Park mixed up. They're about the same distance. One is a little a greater distance than the other. Oh, there it is right there, the loop, 2.8 miles. Okay, so 2.8. Then Seward Park is a little more. It's actually more than 3. I think that loop at Seward Park is 3.2, something like that. So this is a little shy of 3 miles. So be sure to watch out for those announcements on Instagram or YouTube, and maybe I will post something asking for viewers to pose questions that they might have for me. Oh, I'm gonna take this photo. This is a nice photo all these colors with the more or less monotone background, the green, beautiful green nature. Let's see, rule of thirds. Let's do the rule of thirds thing. How's this? Okay. All right, that's sort of rule of thirds. Let's go even wider. Let's go wider with this lens. How about like this? How does this look? This is sort of rule of thirds right here. There, something like this. There we go. Booyah! All right. All right, that might. Let's get a bit more in there, more in the shot. All right. Okay. As you might already can tell, this is a walking tour video, but it's more of a hanging out with Dennis at Green Lake video, isn't it? Certainly it's not a jogging or sprinting around Green Lake Loop video. Concession stand here, you can buy coffee, ice cream, various other food items. We got snacks there, juices, and you can rent boats. Let's go take a closer look. Yeah. How you doing? Hey there. You can rent boats here. Yeah. How you doing, man?
Not too bad. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hourly rates, $27, $30 for sailboat, $27 for 2 and 4 persons for a pedal boat and rowboat, according to the sign there.
Here guys, let's keep going.
All right. This might end up being my longest video to date. Yeah. All right. There's a guy fishing on the left there. So lately I've been making videos that are shorter in length. Because I make walking tour videos, I end up making a lot of long videos. So I've been really just sort of mixing it up. A lot of people like longer videos, a lot of people like shorter videos, and then a lot of people could care less about YouTube. They're more into TikTok, even shorter. How you doing? What kind of fish do you catch out here?
Trout.
Trout?
There's trout, there's bass,
Yes.
there's carp.
Really? Wow. Different kinds of fish, huh?
Yeah, they yearly stock this lake with trout, but all year round there's carp.
Yeah. Have you had any luck so far?
I cannot say that this is a bad year for me.
Is it?
At least this is a bad year, you know.
Yeah.
Compared to the past years, this is a bad year.
Yeah. But you know what though? Check out your environment. This is relaxing, right?
Yeah.
Super relaxing. Yeah.
And it's very rare to have the sun out.
Oh, it's
no
nice.
rain, yeah.
This is a nice day, so yeah. Anyway, enjoy, okay?
Yeah,
I hope
you
you
too.
catch
Have a
something.
good day.
Yeah. You can do fishing here, of course. No diving, no swimming from here, as these signs indicate. All right, we're gonna get back on the loop. See what I mean by this being a slow walk? Checking out all the nooks and crannies of this park today. This is a comprehensive Green Lake walking tour. There's also tennis courts here. There's 2 tennis courts from what I remember. Oh yeah, there are. Hopefully the other one, well, yeah, hopefully the other one's still in operation. I don't see why it wouldn't be, but this is one of them here. And I remember playing here during my high school days because I played varsity tennis in high school. A little bit factoid about Dennis, aka Lao Ocean there. Tennis courts. It looks like there's also pickleball. Wow. Look, they even have a stretching guide here for you. Although I'm not sure what happened to the pole that was here. There was a pole, or actually a bar that you could use for stretching, but looks like they removed it. All right, it's a good amount of people out here enjoying the park today. That's good. I think they've allowed bicycles back on the loop. I remember during the pandemic, they were banned for a period of time. Yeah, Green Lake is a great park. This is one of Seattle's greatest parks. Number one on people's list, many people's list of parks. When I went live at Jefferson Park this past weekend, someone asked what my 3 top parks were, top picks for parks were, and I sort of shared my opinion. But top, I would, this park here, this would be on my top 5 list of parks in Seattle for sure. Green Lake, it's a great park. It's a great park in an awesome neighborhood, and there's restaurants and coffee shops around. I mean, really in all corners of the park. Oh my gosh, I gotta get out. I'm stepping on duck and geese poop right now. That's gross. And let me go wipe my feet on the carpet or grass here. Nature's carpet. Yeah, restaurants, coffee shops. Most of them are in that area there. The more residential area where Green Lake connects with Ravenna. And then it turns into University of Washington that way. And then it's very residential in this area. And then there's some restaurants and coffee shops that way. That way there would be Aurora. So you're not going to have any restaurants or coffee shops on Aurora. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of poop on the loop. Oh, that rhymes. Look, poop everywhere. Oh yeah, let me check my feet. Oh yeah, I have definitely got on my right shoe poop. I've got poop on my shoe. What's up, you two? Geese crossing.
Even then, if you didn't pick
I mean, look at how many geese are here. Look at that. Lots of geese. Oh, look, there's baby geese. Oh. 3 of them. Look at that. Wow, ooh. Mommy's trying to be protective. Wow. You should be protective. Those are your kiddos. Took a photo. This coffee is good coffee. This is good coffee. A good walk coupled with a good cup of coffee. amazing. It's not bitter, and I like that. Yeah, Retreat has good coffee. It's a preference thing. Some people like, you know, bitter, maybe even acidic coffee. Yeah, it's all preference, really. Looks like they're renovating a home over there. There's lots of nice houses in this neighborhood. Look at that. It's a nice house. I don't know if you can see that far, but that house over there on the corner of Meridian and Green Lake Way, really nice. It's got the covered front porch, wrapped around front porch. Catches the morning sun because it faces, looks like it faces southeast. Yeah, great house. Wow. These houses are not affordable, I'll say that. I would venture to guess that house there in the millions. I'd say that house would be, I don't know if you can see that far, 2 to 3 million for that house. That's my guess. Maybe more, actually. Yeah, it might be more than 3 million actually for that house. This section of the park here, it's beautiful now. It's spring, everything's very green because it's spring. But it's also beautiful in the fall. Everything's yellow, orange, autumn colors. This whole area is like a very happy, you know, the hues of yellow and orange. And then when the sun comes shining through the trees and its leaves, this whole area just glows. And you can sit, there's a picnic table and a bench there, and you sit there and chill. Dip your feet in the water, or just stand there and stare at the water or whatever. Across the water, there's a swim area where you can swim, and we'll of course walk over there. This is sort of like an ASMR. That's something I forgot to mention at the beginning, is that this is sort of like a POV ASMR type of video. And I'm walking on gravel right now, as you can probably hear my footsteps. Now I'm back on pavement. So if you've been walking with me and watching up to this moment, thank you for doing that. And I also would like to ask where you would like for me to do my live stream from on Sunday. I have to double check my schedule, make sure I don't have a commitment in the morning. If I do, scratch that. Actually, this month is a very busy month because it's graduation month. So there's like graduations and graduation parties, like every weekend, like many of them each weekend that we've been invited to. So as you can see, people are walking on the wheel lane, in the wheel lane. People aren't really following the rules here, but at the same time, the lane's not really being used. Now, if it were really busy, I could see, that being an issue. I sort of look at it like jaywalking in downtown Portland. You know, like there's red lights, but then there's not that many cars. So what are you gonna do? Just stand there and wait for the light to tell you what to do in life? No, you jaywalk. So long as it's safe, that's what you do. Many lookout points here, this being one of them. Ooh, this one brings back memories because I remember taking a photo here with wasabi right down there actually. So yeah, in the distance, super far. With this wide angle lens, you're not going to see it, I don't think. You could, there's a tip of the Space Needle way over there at about, was that 9 o'clock? Yeah, 12 o'clock. Now 12 o'clock. Painted orange. They painted it orange. Alright, keep walking west. Oh, no wheels. Oh, alright, well, there's the update to you and me. Green Lake currently is a pedestrian use only park. Look at that. No wheels, no bicycles allowed, scooters, rollerblades. Okay. So it was a permanent rule change. But you can still ride your bike out there on the outer loop. There's 2 loops here. See, there's a bicyclist there, so you can ride out there if you're wanting to bike around Green Lake. I think that's a good rule change because Green Lake can be very crowded. It's gotten a lot of people come here nowadays, especially on the weekend. So I think that is a good rule change. And maybe one day they will update. Maybe they'll update the writing that's on the pavement. Maybe they won't. Hey, I think it's fine just to keep it. Look, slow. I mean, these are permanent markers. These aren't even writings. These are like, looks like steel engraved into the pavement. Keep it there for, you know, as a keepsake sort of thing. Yeah, see, all sorts of restaurants all along here. There's a little wading pool here for kids. No water currently, but yeah, this during the summer, this area here will be very busy. There's a Thai restaurant there, Noi Thai Cuisine. Next to it, a nail salon. It looks like my nail bar. There's a bakery there as well, Cafe Urban Bakery. Maybe next time I'll get coffee from there and begin my walk here. So Noi, by the way, N-O-I, sometimes spelled N-O-Y, means small or little in Thai language, as well as Lao or Lao Ocean, my very own language. The languages are very similar, as are the cultures. Just sprinkling bits and pieces of information. that direction, sort of north or northwest of the park by, I don't know, several blocks, 4 or 5 blocks. There's a Lao restaurant there. I made a video about that restaurant. Just thought I'd point that out in case you were in the area and wanted good Lao food. They have good food there. Oh, I can smell the fresh cut grass. Guy with the weed whacker there, park maintenance worker. One of the things I really like about Seattle, I like many things about Seattle, why I live here, is the fact that there's so much nature here. Here, I'll walk up a little bit more before I talk too much because it's still too loud from the sound that the weed whacker is making. Slow ride, take it easy. All right, so as I was saying, one of the things about Seattle and the Pacific Northwest that I really enjoy is the fact that there are so many parks here. So much nature, so many parks, something like over 400 parks in the area. And I mean, you know, as a whole too, I mean, all of America, right? Like so many public spaces, so many parks. And I think that's good for people's well-being, you know. It's good to immerse yourself in nature and to see green and to see trees and water. But going back to Seattle, yeah, so much nature here. And it's especially like during the warmer months, like now, spring, summer, which we're going into spring or summer soon. Yeah, you're gonna see people doing things outdoors, hiking, biking, swimming, boating. And actually, let's see, that reminds me, I think it's on the 18th. On the 18th, I think, yep, on the 18th, Saturday, June 18th, there is a, or is it the 19th? I don't think it'd be the 19th because that would be on Sunday. Either case, in a couple of weeks, there will be a solstice parade, solstice celebration in Fremont. After 2 years of postponement, it's coming back. At least that's what I read online. And I plan on stopping by for a little bit. I have somewhere to be later that day. But I will be there and I will live stream from there. Just kidding. I'm not going to live stream from there. That's what this area of the park looks like. No lifeguard currently, but during the summer I would think that there would be a lifeguard with a lot of swimmers around. I'm not going to live stream from there. I will stop by, maybe do a little bit of filming. There's going to be a lot of different things happening at the solstice parade, including a lot of naked people on bicycles and just all around. But yeah, the naked bicycle ride takes place, or that's one of the features of that event. So, there's a theater. You can buy tickets and learn more at theatre22.org. theatre22.org. Learn more about that theater there. I mentioned it in my other Green Lake video I made 2 years ago or something, and I stopped by here then as well. Ooh, it's getting a little toasty. Take my hat off for a second so my head can breathe. Ooh. Let me get off the path. Walk this way to the other dock that's located in this direction. As long as this grass is not too wet, and it's not, so it's fine. All right, it's fine. Okay. Nature. Slow ride. Take it easy. There's a squirrel. Imagine that. What's up, squirrel? Yeah, definitely a long video. This one is. There's a bench here where you can sit and chill. So many benches. This is a nice one. Look at this. You can sit here and hang out with the sun. 12 o'clock. Booyah! Right there. Very nice. We're about halfway into this walk. We began over there somewhere. So this is a long video. Again, some like long videos, some like short videos. Sometimes when I make a walking tour video that is, 10 to 12 minutes in length, people will say, "Oh, okay, short video." And then others, when they see a 12-minute video, they'll be like, "Ah, okay, a long video." So I believe in mixing it up with these videos, so that's what I'm doing. This will definitely be my longest video at this pace. This pace that I'm going. Oh, all right. Where's that dock? It's coming up. There it is. Whoop! There it is. Whoop! There it is. Tag team back again. All right. There's another spot right there. There's another area where you can fish or just do what you want to do. Smoke a joint, suntan. And I mentioned earlier that there's another tennis court here, and it's right here, and it looks like it's open and in operation, fully functional. Let's go check that out. Tennis is something that I used to really enjoy. I mean, obviously I played in high school. And if it weren't for my bad right elbow, I'd play it more. There it is right there. This is a smaller tennis court of the two. Yeah, I played more. I injured my elbow in grad school, actually, playing basketball at the YMCA. Dislocated my right elbow. It's not been the same ever since. What had happened was I was going up for a shot, and some kid pushed me. I think it was intentional. I want to say that it was unintentional, but I think it was in fact intentional. and I fell on my, I mean, I fell face first, but then, you know, because I didn't want to get my ugly face smashed on the gym floor, I instinctively I put out my right arm, and when I was on the ground, looked up, or looked at my arm, it was it's like a pretzel. I'm sharing too much information. Anyway, went to the ER, and the doctor popped it back into place. But, you know, it's not the same elbow anymore. It's 90%, my arm is 90%. I'll give it, yeah, 90%. It's 90% what it used to be. I can't hyperextend my arm anymore. I used to be able to. And playing sports like tennis or throwing a ball real hard, real hard, it hurts. So, but vlogging doesn't hurt. Thank God for that. All right, hardcore Lao Ocean viewers, you've been watching this video, walking with me for, I would venture to guess, 30 minutes by now. How are you liking these walks? These longer walks, like this style of videos, out in nature, just walking around. You know, sometimes I read comments where people will say, hey, I like watching your videos because I like having it up on my second monitor as I'm working, and seeing you walk around and narrating. And I like, you know, I think that's great. I think that's great. I don't mind being your background stuff. That didn't sound right. There's an island there. I believe that is a man-made island. I forget the name. I came here, you know, sometimes when I go to places that I'm very familiar with, even, I have to refreshing my memory by going to Google and, you know, and just reminding myself about things. I know that that's that island there is a man-made. At least I think it is. But I can't remember the name. Duck Island, maybe? Maybe it's Duck Island. Oh, that would be my guess. And if I had $5 in cash on me right now, I would bet $5 that it is called Duck Island. Let me know in the comments if that's Duck Island or what the name is of that island, because I'm not going to Google it at all. All right, so that's Aurora there, and past Aurora would be the if you go up the hill, that would be Finney Ridge, the Finney Ridge neighborhood. And at the top of this bridge, or at the top of this hill, if you go up this way here, there's a really good burger place, and the name of that burger place is Red Mill Burger. There's 2 locations. All right, I'm tired. I'm gonna get on a bike, you guys. Ugh. Psych. Just kidding. Yeah, Red Mill Burger, my absolute favorite burger place in Seattle. There are 2 locations, one in Finney Ridge and the other one on Dravis Street in Magnolia. Made a video about the one in Magnolia, and check that one out. In that video, I went to Red Mill to celebrate my 10,000 subscriber milestone. I love hearing the sounds of the birds. So there's birds on my left, cars on my right. Nature meets what? Nature meets modern meets cars. there's a lake on my left, and then the freeway or highway on my right, with people in between. I am such a sipper, you guys. Look, this coffee, I'm going to finish it off, but there's still some coffee in here. I'm just, you know, I like to enjoy my beverages, and this includes non-coffee drinks as well, like cocktail drinks, for instance, like alcoholic drinks. I'll sip on that thing. Some people will just throw it down, you know, just throw it down. Let's get the effects right here, right now, real quick. I, on the other hand, I take a different route. As the weather's getting nicer, I've been thinking more and more about going to Lakeside Beach, so I will be going back there. Haven't been going there as often because of inaccessibility. By that I mean the West Seattle Bridge is still closed, making it a longer commute for folks who want to get there, to there, and from there, I should say. Before, I mean, from where I live, I just live on the other side of West Seattle Bridge. It'd be a quick 10-12 minute drive to get there. Now it's 30 minutes at least from where I live. That's without traffic. With traffic, if I go there during like, you know, rush hour traffic, people are getting off work. Oh, that's horrible. That's like not the, like if you want to go to West Seattle from downtown Seattle or most parts of Seattle, like after work, so you can enjoy a nice meal and catch a sunset, you do not want to go there at 5 p.m. Yeah, it'll take you maybe an hour, if not longer. So things will get better once the West Seattle Bridge opens up for folks who like going to West Seattle, and for folks who live in West Seattle. I know it's a struggle right now for West Seattle folks because commute times are horrendous. But I like going there. I love West Seattle. West Seattle is like, especially as I get older, and I've been thinking about things like, you know, winding down, retirement. Like, my brain just thinks about these things, you know. Where's the best place to live? In Seattle and abroad as well. Like, where's the best place to live? Well, let's ditch that. So for Seattle, West Seattle is a great choice in my opinion. It's got everything you need there. You know, you really do not have to come to mainland Seattle. West Seattle is sort of like a peninsula. Parts of West Seattle feels like an island. Feels like you're on an island. But yeah, everything's there. You know, there's a Trader Joe's and LA Fitness signature facility. There's, you of course have the beach. And, I mean, you know, there's West Seattle Junction. You catch the ferry from there. You can take the water taxi across Elliott Bay to get to downtown, and it just feels like you're on an island. And you can catch sunsets from there. Snow-capped Olympic mountains are across the water from there. You can watch the ferry come and go from there. Well, Seattle's great. Again, especially if you don't have to come into town, into the city. So there will be more West Seattle stuff. Maybe I will go to Lincoln Park and roam around just like I'm doing here. Ooh, it's getting a little toasty. Might have to take off my jacket. Whew. So I see that they've cleared out all the trailers and RVs and cars that were parked all along here. Yeah. There were a lot of vehicles, a couple of squirrels along this part of Green Lake, but they're not there anymore. The city is really, quote unquote, cleaning things up around town, especially downtown. And I say quote unquote because are they really cleaning things up, or are they sweeping things under the rug or carpet? Only time will tell. Because people got to live and they got to go somewhere, right? And I'm seeing RVs, cars, tents pop up in other parts of town. I'm seeing more of them in parts where they're already in existence. I'll put it that way. Because again, they got to go somewhere. And then the city also just passes, what is it, they're enforcing the 72-hour parking policy, where you can't park your car on the street or public property for more than 72 hours. They're starting to ticket those vehicles, is what I read read online recently. We'll see how that goes. People gotta live. I'm not saying they should just like be able to like come here and park their RV here and fish for like 2 years. I'm not saying that. I don't even like to go the political route, but you can't help but to touch on it a little bit and just, you know, help people to be aware a little bit. But for full-blown political stuff, full-blown stuff like that, many channels on YouTube. You can find channels that deal with that sort of stuff, discuss these things.
I guess you could have just left it my name.
All right. Walking on gravel. This is like for ASMR walking videos. I think it's awesome. What a lot of ASMR video makers do, video creators rather, what they do is they put microphones on their shoes so that when they're walking you can really hear the crunch, 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 crunch. You get the idea. Some people really like that, you know. Some people are way into ASMR videos. Some are not. We're all wired differently as humans. But I'm giving you a little bit of everything in this video, aren't I? A little bit of ASMR, a little bit of non-ASMR, a little bit of not talking, as well as a little bit of talking way too much, perhaps. This guy fishing there. There's some boats there, rowboats. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. There's a parking area to the right here. And yeah, you can see a guy fishing. Wonder if he's catching anything. Some restrooms on the left here. There's a few of these signs throughout the park telling you about the history and different features of the park. Across the street that way there, that's Woodland Park and Woodland Park Zoo. That's a great place to visit, the zoo. If you're, you know, if you're into, well, if you're into animals and the zoo. In all seriousness though, for kids, families, kids, yeah, the zoo is great. And also tennis courts in that direction. Lower Woodland. That is Lower Woodland tennis courts. Those have got to be some of the best tennis courts in town, in my opinion. There's many courts. Here, I'll give you a peek. Yeah, there's a lot of courts. It's a great big field. There's a soccer field next to it. A lot of parking. The courts are nice. It's probably one of the best places to play tennis in town, for public tennis courts. A little golf course here. Miniature golf. Such a tour guide. We haven't walked out on one of these docks in a while. Let's take a peek at this one. There's many of these throughout the park. Let's go this way. There's a couple sitting there just enjoying the sun. Oh, there's a guy fishing. There's a guy fishing. I'm not gonna bother him. There's a bench here. This bench just sort of, this bench doesn't really face anything other than some trees and bushes. Oh, look, looks like someone started had a bonfire or a campfire there. Illegal. Can't do that here. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong with that information. Can you have a campfire at Green Lake? I would think not, but I don't know. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh, that was incorrect info. Somebody's gonna get me. And I don't feel like that at all. I like it when people correct me. To the contrary, I like it when they do that. It's when people get nasty. That's why I don't like it. No need to get nasty. Be friendly. The world's already nasty as it is, you know. So all right, y'all, last stretch. We're in the third quarter of this walk, and I may mention this again at the very end of this video, but I'll go ahead and say it now. If you've walked with me this whole entire time, thank you. Amazing. That would go to show that you do like these longer walking videos, and I would be happy to make more of these videos, these longer ones in this style where I'm just walking POV. Might show a little bit of my face at the beginning. Sometimes I might not show it at all. You know, there's a place and time for showing my face or your face, to be general, especially when you're trying to show the environment and stuff. I think like there's no need to always like show one's face as a content creator who's trying to show the environment. But to each their own. I'm just saying I prefer the camera going the other way like this for videos like in this style.
It was like, then I'm like going, and where we were was this little cove, so pretty much.
Oh my goodness, did they tear down a house to build that new one? I remember there was another house there, I think, right there. Wow. Well, that new house is going to be really nice. But I remember there was another house there, like a small house. Huh, they tore down like a $2 million house to build another house. But that's, you know, land is limited. And this is a premier neighborhood, so to each their own. Wow. That's gonna be a nice house though. That house is going to be northwest. Oh no, west, yeah, northwest. Yeah, I'd say northwest facing. West, northwest facing. So perhaps they'll get nice sunsets from there. Oh, so I love the sun, but I'll tell you, I have become, I mean, I've lived here 41 years, but I have become so not used to this, like the harsh sun. Like my arm, my right arm especially, I don't know why my right arm was peeling more than my left. So last weekend, 2 weekends ago actually, went to a Lao Ocean New Year celebration in Woodland, Washington, 2.5 hours south of Seattle. Spent 2 days there, and after the first day, Saturday, I mean, it was 70-degree weather, full sun, and I didn't wear sunblock because, you know, Washington State, who wears sunblock? And man, my arm was just red after a day of hanging out, hanging out in the sun. And it's funny because it's been a week and a half, and my arm finally has just started to peel. I took a photo of it actually and texted it to my wife because it was just, you know, I was wearing a jacket and yesterday actually, and then I took off my jacket and was like, what the heck? I mean, I knew that I had been sunburned, but I didn't know it was going to start peeling in such an abrupt way that it, you know, like before I put on my jacket I didn't see it, and then after the day's end I took off my jacket and I was like, oh my god, peeling like a snake. But yeah, you know, I've lived here 41 years, and it's not like someone in Laos or somewhere where it's hot, where if you grew up somewhere hot and you live there all your life, like people in Laos, I think about the people in Laos that hang out in the sun all day, and they're not putting on copper tone sunblock or, you know, any kind of, which is not good, but I mean, but people just do what they do and they don't get sunburned. Well, that's because what do you call it, adaptation. You know, you just sort of become acclimated, your body adjusts to your environment, to the climate and the sun, lack of sun, all of that. So anyway, I've been putting a lot of lotion on my arm just to heal it, both my arms. So summer is almost here. I am excited. Seattle summers are the best, the best, the best. I try not to take any vacations during the summer here because really we just get about 3 months, maybe 4, sometimes 5, you know, of warm weather here out of the year. And it sort of begins right about now, like June, and it'll be nice all the way through August. And then September sometimes can be really nice. But as of the last few years, I feel like August has been the hottest month here. Like, I'm talking about 80 degree, 80, 85 degree weather. That's the month, it would be August, more so than July. But if you're looking for the 2 warmest months to spend in Seattle with blue skies like today, it'll be hotter though in those months. July and August would be my recommendation. June can be nice. It's been nice. Yeah, I think last year June was pretty nice, and the year before that. But sometimes June can just feel like April or May. You know, gray and rainy. But I think it's been nice the past couple or 3 years. So we'll see this year. Oh yeah, it's getting toasty. Woo. I'm taking the path less taken right now. Oh, looks like this is the hot spot for fishing. There's more people on this little dock here than any of the other ones. Not gonna bother them. People come here to relax. There's a place and time to ask people questions, in my humble opinion anyway, you know. And barge up in there and be like, hey, what are you guys doing? We got fish catching. Got trout? What is it, salmon? What are you catching? Show me your bucket. How many fish have you caught? Not doing that. Not on this dock. Sometimes people are happy to talk to you. You just have to exude a friendly vibe. Right? Hey, I'm friendly and I kind of want to get past the Seattle freeze thing with you and strike a conversation. Can we talk? Some people will be happy to talk. What's up, y'all? Geese. Ooh, I hate to get attacked by these guys. There's so many of them. Ooh, I actually felt intimidated. There's so many of them. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, a lot of people are fishing on this end of the lake. Well, this is the southern, I would call this the southern end of the lake. So relaxing though. I don't fish much, but nor do I go crabbing very often. But I will be doing that this year, maybe in June or July. I will be doing that with some friends and relatives. Look forward to that because I really enjoy crab. I love eating crab, and I just enjoy, it's the whole process, the whole experience of going out there and enjoying and partaking in what I view as a very Seattle or Pacific Northwest thing. I like that, going out into nature with friends, family, and then going home with your day's catch and cooking that thing, cooking crab or fish or whatever, and consuming it while it's fresh seafood. Yummy. Oh, look at this tree. This is a great tree for climbing. Look at this. Like built-in ladders throughout the tree.
Okay, I'll give the account first. 1010.
So peaceful. Maybe I was thinking about the audio. Maybe in my next video I will try using an external microphone just to see how big of an improvement that might make, and if the improvement would be worth it as far as the final output. Today I wanted to go simple style. I wanted to be Mr. Simpleton about things, so I'm just using the inbuilt microphone. And I've been talking in a quiet voice as well. This is supposed to be a peaceful walk. That's why. When I go walking downtown, I have to speak up a bit, right? Because it's different. Like I'm competing with all the ambient sounds in the cars, people, tourists, pedestrians, gunshots. No, just kidding. The gunshots. Oh, okay. This is a nice bench right here. See? Across the water is the community center, and yeah, that's like the main, the most densely populated area of the park is around there, and we're gonna walk there, walk back there.
Okay. Perfect.
Whew. Yeah, it's hot. Woo. Seattleites complaining about 70-degree weather. There should be a vlog for that. No, Seattleites complaining about 60-degree weather. It's not a complaint, it's more of a reaction for me. Next time, I will not be wearing a denim jacket while on this walk under these conditions. Thought I'd put my phone on silent, but apparently not. All right, well. This is more or less, probably less, where we began this journey in today's walk. I'm sitting here on the northern, or not northern, well, northwestern, maybe western end of the community center. And it is here that I will close out this video. But before doing so, I want to thank you for watching this video in its entirety if you did that. If you didn't, that's fine too. But let me know what you think of videos like this one. More of a chill vibe video where I'm just walking around enjoying Seattle's parks, or whatever else, and talking a little bit to a lot. All right, everyone. I do thank you for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time from Green Lake in Seattle, Washington. Peace.